Good evening. It is 9:23 p.m. It's Wednesday, October 2nd. Let's do a little bit of night driving. So right now we're on St. Clair and Yonge Streets. Just wanted to do some videos. See how Yonge Street is at nighttime. So we're gonna go all the way downtown past Yonge-Dundas Square. And then we'll see where we go from there. We'll probably head past Union Station as well, and then go all the way back to Bathurst. Probably past the Well as well, the new shopping area. Alright, guys, enjoy. Okay, so we're at the Yonge Church / Davenport intersection here. To the right, I think it's the Masonic Temple. It's a concert venue. Coming up on the right, we're going to pass by Yorkville. Lots of very high-end restaurants, and it's all the high-end retail stores as well. All the movie stars go during Toronto International Film Fest to dine out and everything here. And further up, we're going to pass by Yonge and Bloor. As you can see, it's one of the more important intersections in Toronto. It's where two of the lines intersect, the main line. Line 1, the Yonge line, and then the line 2, the Bloor Danforth line. Two buildings on the left and the right, one of the taller residential buildings. There are a lot of new stores here right now. Since the pandemic, there were a lot of closed stores. But I think most of these are like food restaurants. There are a lot of bicyclists as well, food couriers here. They're hanging out at, I guess, all the restaurants that do the most business. On the left, there's Hokey Pokey, poke bowls. That's probably one of my favorite poke bowl or restaurants. Buildings as well. They tore down a bunch of old ones here to the left. Looks like they are filling up the stores with mostly food restaurants. AT, Chapadog, I never tried that. There's Firehouse Subs, Eva Me, Mediterranean food. In this market, it's more like a convenience store. To the right, they're building another condo as well. It looks like it's further along in development. Oh, it's now renting, it says. coming up to Yonge and College. It's part of Yonge, and they've been under construction for quite a while. I don't know exactly what they're doing underneath, but I think it has something to do with the subway. So that's to the left here. Oh, just to the right, that was College Park. It used to be the first ever Eaton Center. It's pretty big. To the right here is Aura Condominiums. Used to be the tallest residential condo in Toronto, and I think, yeah, Canada as well. It might have been supplanted by the one that we saw earlier, Yonge and Bloor. The one, I think it's called. Now, on the right, I think they're gonna start tearing down these buildings. Looks like all these stores are closed or shut down. So another condo that's going to be built. Further up on the left, that's a current condo that's being built. I think I might have to stay on the left. These guys are making left turns. Coming up on Yonge-Dundas Square. Kanji Queen. To the left, Zanzibar Strip Club. But close to there's a student center for Metropolitan University, formerly Ryerson University. Alright, Little Canada. To the left, that's miniature Canadian cities and everything. I've never been because I think it's kind of pricey for me. I think it's like $40, but it looks kind of neat from the videos we've seen on YouTube. Just further up here, you can see Yonge-Dundas Square. Lots of people here. And to the right, that's part of Eaton Center. This is our version of Times Square. Lots of screens, lots of lights. In the summer there's lots of concerts and events. To the left here as well, this Shoppers Drug Mart that used to be a Hard Rock Cafe. And before that, that used to be a concert venue as well. I forgot the name of it. Oh, to the left here is claw machine store. I think that's the biggest one. Oh, that's new, a hot pot place. Coming up here, you can see the Elgin and Winter Garden. So that's the only double stack theater in the world. So two musical theaters stacked on top of each other. The one on the top, interesting fact, it was actually closed for decades. And when they finally opened it up, they saw that not much has changed. It was like a forest setting, like fake leaves and stuff. Right now here we're on Yonge and Queen. So this intersection is right now it's closed off because they're building the Ontario subway line, and we'll probably take a long time. We don't have a very good track record of building transit in Toronto. Example, the Eglinton Crosstown. It's been, oh my gosh, how long? A long time. It was supposed to be open in 2020. It's 2024 now, and it doesn't look like it's going to open in 2024. So hopefully 2025. One block over to the right, it's Bay Street. Right now this is King. So Bay and King, that's like the financial center of Toronto. It's kind of like Wall Street in the US. It's our biggest stock exchange area, I guess, in Canada. Where all the banks are. Their headquarters: Scotiabank, Bank of Montreal, TD Canada Trust, CIBC, I believe. We're coming up here now to Front Street. We're going to make a right. To the left, you'll see Meridian Hall. It's a concert hall. It's gone by for a few names in the past. And so we'll be passing by Union Station. This is a very beautiful area here. Okay, let's just turn. Oh, to the right here is the Hockey Hall of Fame. So it's based in Toronto. I've never been. That's one thing I'm gonna have to go to one day. That in Casa Loma. So you can see Union Station on the top here. You'll see the CN Tower. Our famous CN Tower here. Used to be the tallest structure in the world, but it's been supplanted by the Burj Khalifa, I believe it is, in Dubai. Now usually in the summer they have food stalls set up on the left right here. Different independent restaurants. In winter they actually set up a skating rink, which is kind of neat. So this is a major hub in Toronto for all transit. GO stations, TTC, GO buses. Via rail as well. To the right here, the Royal York Hotel, a famous hotel here. It's been there forever. It used to be the tallest building in Toronto. Now behind Union Station on the left, it is the Scotiabank Arena. That is where the Toronto Raptors basketball team and Toronto Maple Leafs hockey team, where they play. So one day we'll do a walking tour of that there. So on the right here is University Avenue. If you go down there, that's where all the hospitals are. It's a nice avenue as well. It's separated by a center island. It's usually where the Santa Claus parade goes by. Oh, to the right, this is a brand new building here. I think that's opened up within the last year. There used to be some nice restaurants here. Now to the left here we have the Toronto Convention Center. This is the north building. There's also a south building just behind it there. So we have all these conventions. The International Car Show. I think they have a Toronto Fan Fest or Comic Con or something like that. Beyond that, to the left here, that leads you to Rogers Centre, aka Skydome. That's where the Toronto Blue Jays play. I went to the second ever game in Skydome for the Blue Jays. An exciting game. They lost in the bottom of the ninth. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and I think it was Tony Fernandez who struck out. Alright, now we're coming up to a brand new building complex, The Well. It's really amazing inside. A whole bunch of shops, a food hall. The architecture just looks so amazing. To the left here, you can get a good view of all the trains that are going by. It's like opened up. Now they had plans to actually cover this section and then build a park all over over this area there, kind of like getting Central Park like in New York. But there's so much controversy there, so I guess that's on hold for now. No mention has been made of it for at least a year, so I don't know what's going on, but it would be nice to have a big park in the middle of the city. And it would be huge. Turning right on Bathurst. You can see in front of us the Stacked Market, and also a pretty cool area. They use shipping container carts. They have businesses, retail stores and whatnot in them there. Very unique vendors and everything. To the left here, this building, this has gone up pretty quickly. I think a year and a half, and it was still being built, but it is. Looks like it's pretty much done. And to the right here is going to be a subway station for the Ontario line, the King Street one. It was an older building here, but as you can see, most of it is torn down. It is a heritage building because of the architecture, but what they do to get around tearing down the building is they keep the front, the facade there. They tear down the behind it, and then they build the building behind it. And it's like putting on a mask on a new building, the old mask. It's kind of sad, but what can you do? Up ahead is Queen Street. So that we are in the fashion district of Toronto. Historical fashion district. That's where in the decades ago, that's where they made all the garments and everything. So now it's just a bunch of clothing stores. Mostly on this part here, it's restaurants. But going east, that's to the right of here on Queen, past Spadina, you'll see more of the clothing stores and everything. People making left on the wrong spot. There's not too much to see in this part of the drive. We will be coming up on a few cool streets. Dundas Street, and then College Street, and then finally we'll be at Bloor St, and we'll end the video there. So we're coming up to Dundas Street. Construction here on the right lane. It's been here forever. I have no idea what they're doing, but trying to create a bottleneck here. So it's sharing with cars, the streetcar. To the left is McDonald's. I would say it's the second worst McDonald's in Toronto. Lots of bad things that happen there. This corner in particular is kind of grimy. To the right here is Western Hospital. They specialize, I guess, in neurology. They themselves, they're going on under a renovation. To the right, you'll see the scaffolding. This used to be their parking lot. Now, again, I don't know if they're just going to extend the building, or they're just going to, yeah, it looks like they are building new part of the hospital. So I think they've dug a big hole there. Now if you go to the right here on Nassau, you'll head into Kensington Market. the cultural heart of Toronto, in my opinion. It's so unique there. The shops, the people, and just the amazing vibe to me. Now we're passing by College Street. Okay, so I'm trying to go through here. That's the thing with streetcars. I'm grateful for them. They're a good transit option. They don't pollute as much as buses, but because they're on rails, if they ever get stuck, excuse me, yeah, it would be a problem because they can't maneuver basically. I forgot which school it is here, but they are big into soccer, or for the rest of the world, football. Even during the winter, but they actually have a big, huge inflatable dome for the field there. I think it's called St. Louis. Now to the left where we're coming up is the former Honest Ed shopping complex. I miss it so much. But it was torn down and turned into rental apartments. Some parts of it, they're going to use it as kind of like a farmer's market, flea market, like on the outside. Now, we definitely need more housing options. Well, affordable housing options. I don't know how much these apartments are going to cost. But Honest Ed's, it was a big character in Toronto. It's the first discount store in Toronto, and I think open in the world. Honest Ed Mervish, he was to me a legend in Toronto, and a big inspiration. It's so sad that it is gone, but I have good memories of it. Have photos and some videos. Mostly of the last day when they were having like kind of big celebration and party and stuff. I'll try to see if I can find them, and then I'll put it into like a small video. So yeah, this is Bloor Street. There's not too much after this here, but I might actually have a video of Casa Loma just driving by right after this one.